Hey friend, what's going on? And happy Monday. So I decided to just kind of record myself while I'm in the kitchen. Just honestly going like cleaning up my refrigerator and seeing what all I have in there that I need to use up before I have to throw it in the trash. And sometimes with me, especially as a single mom, and kids being picky, but also not eating like they used to, because again, when they're older, they're eating like certain foods. But sometimes I buy a lot of fresh vegetables, fresh greens, and then I don't get to use it much. So I'm like, okay, let me go in here since I have the downtime to see what I have in there and throw away stuff. I threw away a lot of bread that I had from a couple months ago because it just sits there, and I'm like, okay, well, trash. So right now I'm just cutting up some peppers. So you can see, let me tilt this down a little bit. I don't know if you can see this, but all right, I'll just pick this up here. Cutting up some peppers. And I have some ground beef over here that's already cooked. And this, again, leftovers that I had. I had a half of ground beef. And I don't do a lot of beef, to be honest. I'm more of a pescatarian. But some days your girl like, okay, what do I have in here? Because the kids, I make chicken for them. No pork. Well, for me, no pork. But my son, he likes bacon, so I'll get it here and there. And we'll just do some baked bacon, and that's it. But for, what was it, last week? Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Let me use up this extra beef before it goes. Before it gets spoiled. So I'm gonna add the peppers and also have some kale in there, and also wanted to make some do some juicing as well. I think I might have to get sharpen my knife. I feel like I'm cutting, but it's like, am I using a lot of force for this? So I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna use this bowl. But this is my daily routine. I remember at one point of my life, when I was married, 2 kids at the time, your girl will be cooking every day. Okay? When I say every day, every day. And now, we ain't doing that. I cook enough on Sundays to last at least 2 to 3 days. Because 1, I'm tired of cooking. 2, I don't want to be in the kitchen for long periods. And I'm not trying to cook that much. So I cook enough to where there's leftover for 2 to 3 days, and then I'll cook again on Wednesdays. And then on Fridays, I don't cook at all. Saturdays, it's a no. So we usually, the kids will have like chicken nuggets, chicken patties, fries, or I'll order like pizza or something. And then on Saturdays, we'll make time to go out and grab lunch somewhere. Because again, there's enough in the house for them to just throw in the oven, throw in the air fryer, and make it work. So, and I do enjoy cooking. I really do. But I think at this point of my life, yeah, that's my little one in the background watching TV. At this point of my life, I'm not doing a whole bunch of cooking because I don't want to. I want someone someone to come in and cook for me, whether that be a chef or a partner in the future, for him to be like, babe, I love cooking. And I'm going to be like, great, because I love eating. Yeah, so I'm just in here cutting these peppers up. And like I was saying, I was going to do some juicing as well, because I have some apples, I have some oranges. And I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be juicing, and this channel is all about leading and living well, I need to make sure that I am creating content by showing you that I'm actually living what I'm saying. And as I shared before, when I was all into like nutrition and wellness, that was like my focus on in my business. And if you go back to my old like other YouTube channel, it was Shevvy back, you'll see old videos of me working out. This was like, oh my goodness, over 8 or 10 years ago. So wow, like just living well, because life happens, you know. And y'all, life be happening. And one thing I love about where I'm at in life and what I was able to just emotionally go through with all the things, from losing a parent, relationship ending, the emotional roller coaster, and being able to can you turn that down a little bit, please? Okay, you gonna get some orange juice? Yes, y'all. So for me, it's like the mental and emotional regulation for me, and the mental clarity. I used to juice consistently. Like if you go back to my Instagram channel, you'll see smoothie recipes, you'll see like plant-based stuff, you'll see a lot of juicing, a lot of exercise, nutrition, wellness. So I think I'm competing with the background noise of the TV show where they're singing. And hopefully you can hear me. And I just want to make sure, because sometimes the lighting be like I need more lighting in here. But what was I saying? Yes, so the juicing thing is definitely something that I want to showcase more, because what I recall, and based on my experience, yes, I'm a certified nutritionist, and I need to make sure that I am I got to complete some C's this year to make sure I'm good to go. But for me, when I started juicing, I noticed sharper, like brain clarity. Like seriously, brain fog was like lifted. Whether that's green juice, I was baking beets, I was doing carrots, I was doing pineapple, I'll do smoothie with raspberries, strawberries, all the things, and with flaxseed, chia seeds. I'm like, okay, I need to bring this back, because again, this channel is, you know, leadership, self-leadership, it's lifestyle, but also is wellness, because for me is the whole human being concept. Okay. So definitely, if you're an individual, you don't have to be a woman to be here. If you're an individual and you're like, okay, Shevvy, here's where I'm at in my life. I've gone through some things, but I feel like I'm just like bogged down. I feel like you're under so much pressure, whether that's at work, whether that's in, you know, your life, whether that's in your business, and you are looking to emotionally regulate how you show up, how you feel, your energy, how you move, how you lead, how you love on yourself, how you don't allow things and people to get you to a point where you're just like a different person. Because I'm telling you, I am proud of myself, because the things I've experienced in life, the challenges, the gaslighting, all those things, it's like, whoo! Like they say, you don't look like what you went through, and I don't. And I don't, because if I did, one, I would not be here on this video. I think mentally I would be somewhere else, and not in a good place. But because of my choice to not allow crazy to derail me, I'm telling you. And that comes with taking care of self. That comes with fueling your body right. That comes with laughing and laughing and laughing. putting yourself around good people and doing things that you love, like doing things that you love. And for me, it's dancing, dancing, dancing. Hey, hey. And when I say dancing, that is like bachata, Caribbean music, kizumba. That is, slow jam. That is, R&B. That is soft, like things with energy, but also like soft, smooth, good feel stuff. And also that is me getting outdoors, whether I'm running. As I shared before, like running is my fuel for life, fuel to reset, fuel to reduce my stress. And I share my challenges, some of them in my book, Woman Breed, Leading Through Life and Business While Thriving Every Season. And for me, that was a book that I have been saying, okay, I need to write a book. And there's so many other books that I'm going to be writing when it comes to the, self-leadership, when it comes to transitioning out of situations that become, unhealthy or toxic. Is y'all, friend, there's so much that I want to do, but I also have to make sure that I make time for that too. All right, so I'm going to turn the stove back because, and I have biscuits in the oven. Ooh, y'all. See, I'm talking, and I think, and this is more for my son because he loves biscuits. Okay, they look like this. A little too brown for me, but for him, it's perfect. Yeah, a little too hard for me, but we'll see. Yeah, a little overcooked, but he likes it like that. I don't, and honestly, he will be the one eating that, and the youngest may eat one or two, but he will eat all of them, 3 at a time, 3 to 4 pieces at a time. So anyway, that's off. Turn this on. Oh. A little bit of olive oil. And I have to grab some olive oil. Okay. Give me 1 second. Alright. So I gotta pour some into my bottle. I got the peppers, and I'm going to add some kale to what I am making. And what I'm making is just ground beef with peppers, some kale, some seasoning, and I'll probably add a little bit of soy, and that's it. Da, 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 da. And at this point of my life, honestly, yes, being a single parent, sometimes it's not by choice, and sometimes it is by choice. But I'm really focused on self, on how I take care of me. I'm gonna chop this up very fine. And again, I'm making this because I don't want it to go to waste. I'm going to throw the kale in, but I'm going to chop this up a little bit smaller. Add in the kale. Yes, and as you are listening to me, if you feel like, hey, you want to connect with me, you want to ask any questions, you want to, I don't want to move it too far so you can see. Dang, I got distracted, and I should have put a timer on, okay? I should have put a timer on for this because telling you, my son is gonna be like, perfect. I'm just like, okay, buddy. You can smell the greens, okay? You can smell the kale. And even when I would support clients with resetting how they, you know, their energy, just getting more into incorporating more movement into their daily lives. This is what I did, and there was recipes. And the thing that I didn't like when it came to that part of my business was writing down the recipes in the sense of the measurements, because I like to just get in the kitchen and create something, and that's not a problem for me. That is easy. I can get in the kitchen, I can throw some beans in here, and you know what? I'm gonna get a can of beans. Look at that. You see? I'm getting a can of beans to add in here. Alright, so I'm using small white beans. See, like, I'm gonna add the peppers. Ooh, we got some bigger pieces. See what I'm cooking? Again, I am not measuring. I am not saying 2 tablespoons. Even like the other day, a couple weeks ago, I made banana bread from scratch. And with the banana bread, it came out pretty good. And did I measure anything? I think I did the baking soda, like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. Outside of that, did not measure the flour, did not measure the butter. But when I say that came out so freaking moist, my kids loved it. Well, just my daughters, because my son, he's not going to eat it. Ooh. You know we got to add garlic. And this will be good to eat just like this if you choose. You can probably put it in a taco if you want, like a taco shell. For me, it's going to probably be with some rice, okay? With some rice. Ooh. What it can use is some salt, but I'm not going to add. I'm going to add organic, no salt seasoning. Because while I was on active duty, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. Okay? And that was when I was going through anxiety, stress, hospitalization, all the things. And this was right before I had my second child. Well, actually, I learned after having my second child that my blood pressure was elevated during that time, which I was not aware. And then they diagnosed me back in 2011. Because it wasn't my eating habit. It was, for me, it was the level of stress. And other things, probably. But yeah. Alright, I am going to, look at me, still cutting up. Alright, I'm going to rinse this off. Turn this on low. And that, so again, if you're under stress, I want to kind of just get in here a little bit. And you're that person who is always doing a lot. Doing a lot for everyone, showing up for everyone. And you're at a point in your life where you're like, nah, I'm ready to focus on me. I'm ready to still operate as someone who's ambitious, someone who's is driven, but not at the cost of self. Now you can rinse this down. definitely this is the channel for you, okay? This is the channel. I'm just at the sink right now. Yes, honey. You already know where he is. Girl.
We don't know.
He's in his room, honey.
Let me get some.
Huh?
I like to.
Can you do me a favor? Can you pass me the soy sauce, please?
Where is it?
Right there in the pantry. It's in the, open the pantry. Look to the left. At the top. Look to the left on the bottom shelf. To the left, honey. Where's your left hand? Show me your left hand. Yes. Now walk over. It's a bottle and it has the green paper on it. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
It looks like milk.
It looks like milk.
Or chocolate.
Chocolate? Oh no. So we're gonna just add a little bit. I know. Again, I'm adding the soy for the flavor. Not a lot, because I don't want anything full of salt. All right, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay. More garlic. Because Mike is not in his room. Okay, go have a seat, please. Huh? Woo. Parenting to a teenager, a first grader, and a college student. Now, look at this. Looking good. You can see this properly. I feel like the beans are so flavorful. All right, I'm gonna add some paprika, black pepper, complete seasoning. And we're adding some red peppers because I want some spice. I do enjoy spicy food because I know my kids are not going to eat this. I will be the only one because all the peppers and the kale. So this is more for me. So this is a nice protein meal. You can eat it alone, or again, you can eat it with rice. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of water to this. Hey, hey. All right, and that is it. So I am pretty much gonna finish this up, clean up. Again, I want to thank you for joining me in my kitchen, and maybe this becomes like a thing that I do where you can have a conversation with me. You can throw me some questions, not throw, but you can send me some questions where I can answer those questions while I'm in the kitchen cooking and just living. You know, this is me. I'm Shevvy, and I want to thank you for watching this. And if you like it, please share, please subscribe, and invite a friend. Okay, invite a friend that you feel like, you know what, she would like this channel. And if there's anything that you want me to discuss or talk about on this channel when it comes to self-leadership, lifestyle, when it comes to wellness, by all means, please drop it in the comments, or you can send me a DM by connecting with me on Instagram at Shevvy the Consultant, and I will love to hear from you. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say for today. put some rice on, make myself some juice. I have oranges that I've had sitting here for a minute. I got apples. I still got a bag of kale. Y'all, I know I said I was going, but I keep forgetting that I have fresh vegetables in my refrigerator because, again, moving, parenting, all the things. Because on Sundays, I'm like, okay, let me go to Costco. Let me do some grocery shopping. And then I'm like, forget. And then it's like weeks later, or by the end of the week, it's wilted, rotten, all the things. So I'm like, you know what? And I used to make kale chips as well. What? So yes, I'm happy getting back into the flow of this. But I'm going to close out. But I'm going to make some juice so I can have some juice for myself and the kids. And I need to get some juice bottles so I can make multiple and have more bottles ready to go. Yeah, so, well, I want to thank you all for joining. Yeah, try not to have my kids in the frame. Yes, give me 1 second.
I'm making soup.
You're making soup? Oh my goodness, girl, you a chef. You are a chef.
I'm gonna make real soup.
No, maybe I'll teach you one day how to make real soup, okay?
I want some.
Yes. All right, y'all. Well, as you can see, I think the little one. I need you to go sit down. I need you to go sit down. Remember when I said I'm recording? Okay? Then you need to wait. Y'all. Kids will test you. But let me go because the little one is needing my attention. Have an amazing day. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for watching. And again, subscribe, like, leave a comment, leave your questions, whatever you may have, and have an amazing day as always. And thank you for tuning in.